Hello, today I want to share with you 5 tips to help you choose a wedding photographer in your area. Hi, my name is John Watson. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer based in Southampton, and today I want to share with you 5 tips that can help you choose your wedding photographer. So, tip number 1, just try Googling wedding photographers in your hometown. So for example, I'm based in Southampton, so I would search for something like wedding photographer Southampton and just see what comes up on page 1, page 2, maybe page 3. But generally speaking, photographers who've been working for a while, producing a lot of work, would naturally go to the top of Google when they search your hometown. So for example, wedding photographer Southampton, have a look on page 1 and have a look down, all the photographers down there. Just go looking for something that fits your style. But generally speaking, photographers that are on page 1 have been doing this job for a little while and hopefully have had a bit of practice and can get the style right for you. Let's look at the next tip. So tip number 2, you've now searched Google, you found a few photographers you like the look of, so go click in the link, have a look on their website, and first of all, page 1, you're always going to see the best pictures from every photographer. You know, we want to show our best work on page 1, your home page. But what you're going to do is dig a bit deeper than that, have a look around, start really digging in, look at some of their recent work, look at, for example, if there's galleries of a complete wedding day, go and have a look into that, because not only will you get the pose shots that you see on page 1, but you're also going to see the full wedding day. For example, right from the morning prep time, all the fun shots in the middle of the day, right through to the evening, you know, the fun shots on the dance floor. But have a look deep, go right through the website and see what you can find, because you're going to find a lot more stuff deep in the work than you are on the first page. So tip number 3. So tip number 3, looking for reviews on the photographer. It's easy for me to say go and have a look at the reviews. You know, you can sometimes see on page 1 of Google, you can see on the My Business section of Google, you can see the reviews that people have left for photographers. On Facebook, for example, you can see reviews on Facebook, all over the place. There's reviews everywhere now. But the knack is trying to work out sometimes what are proper reviews. You know, we live in a day now where people can have this habit of making reviews up. Some little tips I would say on that front is, if you go looking on a website and you see a load of reviews all around a couple of days, 20 or 30 reviews, and then all of a sudden nothing else again after that, to me that would, not always, but to me that would ring alarm bells. I would suggest that somebody's done something short term to fix something there, but just look for reviews that have ongoing over time, constant reviews. Also, once you find a review, have a look at the name of the person who's left that review. Then go back to the website of the photographer and have a look for that person in their work. Usually, for example, myself, I would leave loads of my recent weddings. Have a look in there, find the name of the person who's left that review, see their pictures, and again, it's just another tip to see how good and how genuine those reviews are. Have a look at them and you'll see what I mean. Next tip. All professional wedding photographers should have some form of insurance, whether that's indemnity insurance to cover when things go wrong, whether that's liability insurance for the venue. A lot of venues in this day now will ask to see the photographer's liability insurance a couple of days before the wedding. Again, if you've picked maybe a photographer who hasn't put those safeguards in place, it might come about you a week before your wedding when the venue says your photographer can't turn it without the insurance. So just again, check with the photographers you're choosing, make sure they've got all the level of protection in place that's needed today. And my final tip is just check, once you've chosen your photographer and you've had a good look around their website and you like their work, you like their style, just check with them what is their backup plan when things go wrong, and just see what they have to say to you. Do they have, you know, on the wedding day, do they bring more than one camera? Have they got a couple of backup cameras? Do they have cameras with, you know, 2 card slots, things like that, so that if a card goes wrong, you know, a little SD card in the camera, is there a backup plan for that? And just check what would happen, you know, check with the photographers what backup plan they would have in place if on your wedding day that morning they woke up, particularly at the moment we're right in the middle of a COVID pandemic, you know, and they woke up ill that morning. What is the plan? And again, just make sure that there is a plan in place when things do go wrong. So I hope you found that helpful. It was very short, very sweet, but just wanted to share with you a few tips, 5 tips in total, that might help you choose your wedding photographer. Look forward to speaking to you again soon. Thanks.